Hello, my name's Sean Ernest. Today we'll be talking about SeedDMS hosted on AWS. So SeedDMS is a simple to use document management system. It provides a web interface that makes it easy to use for almost anyone. The ability to create folders assigned to specific users or groups and to change these as needed. The ability to search for keywords within documents or comments on documents. And it records who changes what and when with version control. To top it all off, the software is free to install and use. AWS, or Amazon Web Services, yeah, it's that Amazon, is one of the most reliable cloud providers in the industry. It has a scalable design so it can grow with you or as you need it to. It is fast and gives a lot of security methods that can be tailored to your needs. It is very easy to use due to the simple, intuitive web interface, and all of the instances created can be accessed easily from anywhere you can connect to the internet. Three-tier architecture. Three-tier architecture simply means that each layer of the system lives on its own independent machine. This means that what you access initially is not doing all of the work. This builds speed and reliability. Also, the part doing the work is not the one storing the information. So, in a crash or a lot of common failures, you don't have to worry so much about losing your information because, let's face it, failures happen. But this three-tiered system reduces the impact. Due to each part being its own tier, different parts can be scaled up or down to fit your needs. If you need more storage, you don't have to recreate the whole system. You simply add another database. If you notice a lot of traffic slows the system down, you can add more web servers. And if the need truly comes up, you could have each department access a different load balanced system that connects them to their own web servers and databases beyond what the system that we've already designed is. This system can be expanded to even be redundant, so you would have multiple copies of the same information in different availability zones to further prevent catastrophe. Now it's time for the live demonstration. So here you see my Amazon Web Services EC2 console. This is accessed when you log into AWS. If you hit Services and Compute EC2, you'll come up to the actual EC2 dashboard. And here you would want to create a key pair. You can see I have PMP5. You'd want to make sure your security group is the way you need it to be. I use one for containers and one for EC2s, so this one is the one I use for this. And you can see I have my inbound rules down here for SSH, HTTPS, HTTP, MySQL. So anyway, if we look at my instances, you'll notice that I have a database server, 3 web servers, and my HA proxy. The site that we're going to access is always going to be through the IP address of the HA proxy. So we'll go here and we'll copy this address to our clipboard. So now we can open a new tab. I'll start off by typing HTTPS : and then add that IP address after it. And I'll show you the stats page real quick just so you can see. HA proxy gives me my version, what it's running on, its release date, the servers that it can connect to. If they're green, it means they're running and it's good. If they're failing, they'll go yellow. If they're overrun, they'll go yellow. If they are completely off or disabled, they will be red. So now I will go to the actual main page. So when you go to that web address, you would come to a SeedDMS login page. You can see that I'm on SeedDMS 2. And real quick, I can show you my security certificate. It's a self-signed root certificate. So I'm connecting using SSL. And I can go ahead and log in type the information correctly. You see that I'm in SeedDMS 2. I have a test folder in here. It's owned by administrator. I haven't created more users, but you can go into the admin tools and create more users, assign them groups, whatever you want to do. Group management, so you could actually set that up for each group individually. You can see all your system settings in here. You can choose your default language and such. You add your documents and folders up here. You can edit your access, so each group would have whatever permissions you assign. So you could, if I had users or groups configured, you could actually add read, write, or all permissions for each group individually, or no access for each group. And so now session persistence means that every time I connect to this site, I will connect to SeedDMS 2. I can refresh this page as many times as I want. I can navigate away from it and go back to it. And I'm still going to go to SeedDMS 2. So now, what happens if SeedDMS 2 fails is what's called failover. So I'll go to my instances, and since I'm connecting to 2, I will stop 2. So now that 2 is stopped, when I refresh, it's going to try to forward me to the next available server within the round robin scheme that it has set up, which happens to be SeedDMS 3. Now I can log in with the same credentials, and you can see that I have another working installation of SeedDMS. Now what happens if SeedDMS 3 fails? Depending on how quickly you refresh, sometimes you'll get a service unavailable. If you wait a moment and go again, now it's connected me to SeedDMS 1. And here again, you see that I'm logged in as administrator. I have my folder. If there was documents in here, I'd be able to access them. That basically sums up what the HA proxy with SeedDMS in AWS is made to do for you. Thank you for your time.